Hey, Cooper here, another episode of My Opinion. Here we go. A little controversy this morning in my head in reference to a parent up in arms about a school looking out for the best interest of their child in the attire that they wear, and the parent being too obtuse to make it a personal issue that her child is being attacked because of the clothing that they're wearing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you send your child to school naked, they should have clothes on. I don't care who bought the thing. The parent should be thinking they may not want to send their kid to the school dressed certain ways. When I went to school, I know, I'm old. We weren't allowed to wear t-shirts. We had to wear shirts with collars. We weren't allowed to wear jeans. We had to wear khakis and slacks. Yes, we did. But there was a reason behind it. The reason was to have self-respect. The reason was to present yourself in such a manner that as if you were going to a workplace on a day-to-day basis. Nowadays, society has gotten to the point where they're sending these poor adolescent children out looking like grown people, and then the stupid pedophile idiots don't know what ages they are. Trust me, I used to work in the jail system, so I know what I'm talking about. And they become prey. So parent, think about what you're spouting off about. The school is looking out for the best interest of hundreds of kids so that they're not being objectified as things to be attacked, molested, picked up, or selected as something else other than they are as children. Appropriate dress for when you're out and about on a Sunday and going out on yourself is different than appropriate just for going to school. No, they should not be in anything. It's just, yep, they have the right to wear clothes. I get that. Yep, they have the right to style. I get that. Yep, you have the right to your opinion. I get that. But here's the hard part. Opinion is based on how you feel and what you think. But the person that's looking at somebody else has the right to what they see. So you see yourself one way, a person sees you as another way. That will never change no matter how you slice or dice it. I can come out 2 years ago and identify myself as being white. Okay, I'm white. I can go anywhere on the planet and I can walk around, I can talk like a white person, I can act like a white person, and I can do 25% of the things that a white person can do. But if a person looks at me, they're going to see a black person. No matter how you slice or dice it, so no matter what your opinion is, you could be a guy dressed up as a female and another person sees you, they're going to identify you as what they see. No matter what you feel or think, it's fact. So when you look at our school systems and the problems that our teachers have and the problems that the principals have, parents, stop being stupid and side with the teacher. They're trying to protect every single child in front of them. They're trying to keep the little stupid boys from having hard-ons in the middle of class because they see skin. It's a fact. It drives me crazy how stupid some parents are to jump on the bandwagon to protect certain things or protect their children from doing wrong. When you're doing wrong, you've got to step back and go, why would they do that? Just because you idealize or you're okay with what you perceive to do doesn't make it okay for the masses. Go spend 15 minutes in a criminal institution where you see these guys, their brains get turned on because of a single situation that happened when they were younger. Or how these individuals get victimized because of certain stupidity things that the parents allow their kids to do. By saying, oh, it's okay. They will grow out of it. Oh, it's okay. They'll figure it out when they get older. No, it's not okay. And they won't figure it out when they get older. That's what's wrong with society today is people aren't telling their doggone kids no. You got to tell them no early. You're not going to hurt their psyche. There's a right way and a wrong way to tell no, yes. But you've got to build the structure. You've got to build the structure of following law and order. Why do you follow law and order? So you yourself don't get killed and hurt. You got to teach a kid how to deal with bullying. You got to teach a kid how to deal with their anger and rage. You don't encourage it and tell them that there's a problem every time they turn around the corner and that it's somebody else's fault. No, 90% of the fault is your own, myself included. If you did something wrong, you did something wrong. But some people's perception of wrong is totally off. You're not entitled to your way just because you exist. Everybody's entitled to part of their way because they exist. Parents, we've got to do a better job of teaching ourselves to go, guess what? My kid was told to put better clothes on for a reason. Stop being dumb. Oh, I'm going to attack the school system because I was obtuse enough to make sure that my kid wasn't dressed appropriately. Well, oh, guess what? And then the statement of, well, it was okay till they took their jacket off? Well, yeah, because they were clothed. Why do you not send them to school in a bikini? Because it's not appropriate. Our world is becoming slowly but surely more moronic, and the common sense is falling on the floor. I stand behind a lot of teachers and a lot of law enforcement and a lot of people in public that are just trying to help other people. Law enforcement, fire departments, teachers. Those are the ones that have to deal with all the nonsense, and that exact same individual who's going to stand up and go against the teachers and principals for protecting their children, gonna go spend multiple millions of dollars for entertainment and glorify maybe some model TV, whatever you want to call it, reality TV group because of whatever they say they want to do. Oh, please. People, grow up and think about what you're doing. You send your kid off to school for protection and education. You don't send your kid off to school for a fashion statement. And if you are, you're wrong. Because fashions come and go, but your brains are slow to grow. And every single opportunity for an individual to be taught that whether it be tech school or whatever, you're going to be a burden to society if you do not have education. You're going to be crying that you have some type of disability if you do not have education. You're going to be blaming somebody else. It's somebody else's fault that you can't get a job if you do not get educated in some way, form, or fashion. Just my opinion.